Imran. Chapter 3, Family of Imran. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. With name of the God, the Almighty, the Merciful. Alif Lam Mim. Alif Lam Mim. Allahu la ilaha illa huwal hayyul qayyum. The God, no God except He, the life, the constant. نزل عليك الكتاب بالحق مصدقا لما بين يديه وأنزل التوراة والإنجيل. Sends down over you the book with the truth, confirming to what in front of it, and sent down the Torah and the Injil. من قبل هدى للناس وأنزل الفرقان. إن الذين كفروا بآيات الله لهم عذاب شديد والله عزيز ذو انتقام. From before, guidance to the mankind, and sent down the law. Surely those who reject with signs of the God, to them punishment severe, and the God mighty with retribution. إن الله لا يخفى عليه شيء في الأرض ولا في السماء. Surely the God, not it hidden over him, a thing, in the earth and not in the heaven. هو الذي يصوركم في الأرحام كيف يشاء لا إله إلا هو العزيز الحكيم. He the One, He designs you in the wombs how He wishes. No God except He, the Mighty, the Wise. هو الذي أنزل عليك الكتاب منه آيات محكمات هن أم الكتاب وأخر متشابهات. فأما الذين في قلوبهم زيغ فيتبعون ما تشابه منه ابتغاء الفتنة وابتغاء تأويله وما يعلم تأويله إلا الله والراسخون في العلم يقولون آمنا به كل من عند ربنا وما يذكر إلا أولو الألباب. He the One who sends down over you the book, from it signs commanded, they mother of the book, and others similitudes. But of what those, in their hearts blurring, but they follow what similitude, from it seeking the trials, and seeking its explanation, and not they know its explanation except the God. And the seekers in the knowledge, they say, we believe with it, all from within our Lord, and not they surely remember, except those with the sense. ربنا لا تزغ قلوبنا بعد إذ هديتنا وهب لنا من لدنك رحمة إنك أنت الوهاب. Our Lord, don't you blur our hearts after, behold, you guide us, and send to us from your side mercy. Surely you the bountiful. ربنا إنك جامع الناس ليوم لا ريب فيه إن الله لا يخلف الميعاد. Our Lord, surely you will gather the mankind to a day, no doubt in it. Surely the God, not he defers the promise. إن الذين كفروا لن تغني عنهم أموالهم ولا أولادهم من الله شيئا وأولئك هم وقود النار. Surely those who reject, not self-sufficient, over them, their wealth and not their sons, from the God a thing, and those, they fuel of the fire. كدأب آل فرعون والذين من قبلهم كذبوا بآياتنا فأخذهم الله بذنوبهم والله شديد العقاب. Like creatures of family of Pharaoh and those from before them, they falsified with our signs, but grabbed them the God with their crimes, and the God severe the end. قل للذين كفروا ستغلبون وتحشرون إلى جهنم وبئس المهاد. Say to those who reject, soon you will be overcome, and you will be gathered to hell, and bad the cradle. قد كان لكم آية في فئتين التقتا فئة تقاتل في سبيل الله وأخرى كافرة يرونهم مثليهم رأي العين والله يؤيد بنصره من يشاء إن في ذلك لعبرة لأولي الأبصار. Has been to you a sign in two troops, the two met, a troop fighting in path of the God, and other rejecting. They saw them twice their example of seeing the eye. And the God, He strengthens with His help one He wishes. Surely in that to be instruction to those with the sights. زين للناس حب الشهوات من النساء والبنين والقناطير المقنطرة من الذهب والفضة والخيل المسومة والأنعام والحرث ذلك متاع الحياة الدنيا والله عنده حسن المآب. Beautified to the mankind, love of the desires from the women and the sons, and the treasures, the treasured, from the gold and the silver, and the rides, the shaped, and the animals, and the land, that sustenance of the life of the world, and the God, with him good, the abode. قُلْ أَأُنَبِّئُكُمْ بِخَيْرٍ مِّنْ ذَلِكُمْ لِلَّذِينَ اتَّقَوْا عِندَ رَبِّهِمْ جَنَّاتٌ تَجْرِي مِنْ تَحْتِهَا الْأَنْهَارُ خَالِدِينَ فِيهَا وَأَزْوَاجٌ مُطَهَّرَةٌ وَرِضْوَانٌ مِّنَ اللَّهِ وَاللَّهُ بَصِيرٌ بِالْعِبَادِ. Say, or I inform you with better from that to you, to those who fear, with their Lord, gardens flowing from beneath them the rivers, living perpetually in them, and spouses pure, and happiness from the God. And the God watches with the servants. الذين يقولون ربنا إننا آمنا فاغفر لنا ذنوبنا وقنا عذاب النار. Those, they say, our Lord, absolutely surely we believe. So forgive to us our crimes and stop us punishment of the fire. الصابرين والصادقين والقانتين والمنفقين والمستغفرين بالأسحار. The patient and the truthful and the devout and the spenders, and the askers of forgiveness with the mornings. شهد الله أنه لا إله إلا هو والملائكة وأولو العلم قائما بالقسط لا إله إلا هو العزيز الحكيم. Witness of the God, surely He, no God except He, and the angels and those with the knowledge stand with the justice. No God except He, the mighty, the wise. إن الدين عند الله الإسلام وما اختلف الذين أوتوا الكتاب إلا من بعد ما جاءهم العلم بغيا بينهم ومن يكفر بآيات الله فإن الله سريع الحساب. Surely the way with the God, the submission, and not deferred those brought the book, except from after what came to them the knowledge, transgressing between themselves. And one he rejects with signs of the God, but surely the God, swift, the accounter. فَإِنْ حَاجُّوكَ فَقُلْ أَسْلَمْتُ وَجْهِيَ لِلَّهِ وَمَنِ اتَّبَعَنِ وَقُلْ لِلَّذِينَ أُوتُوا الْكِتَابَ وَالْأُمِّيِّينَ أَأَسْلَمْتُمْ فَإِنْ أَسْلَمُوا فَقَدِ اهْتَدَوْا وَإِنْ تَوَلَّوْا فَإِنَّمَا عَلَيْكَ الْبَلَاغُ وَاللَّهُ بَصِيرٌ بِالْعِبَادِ. But if they contend you, but say, I submit my face to God and one who follows me, and say to those brought the book and the illiterates, do you submit? So if they submit, but have they been guided? And if they turn away, but surely what over you the delivering, and the God watches with the servants. إن الذين يكفرون بآيات الله ويقتلون النبيين بغير حق ويقتلون الذين يأمرون بالقسط من الناس فبشرهم بعذاب أليم. Surely those they reject with signs of the God, and they kill the prophets without truth, and they kill those they command with the justice from the mankind, but inform them with punishment grievous. أولئك الذين حبطت أعمالهم في الدنيا والآخرة وما لهم من ناصرين. Those shut their deeds in the world and the hereafter, and not to them from helpers. ألم تر إلى الذين أوتوا نصيبا من الكتاب يدعون إلى كتاب الله ليحكم بينهم ثم يتولى فريق منهم وهم مؤردون. Do not you look to those brought portion from the book. They call to book of the God, to his judging between them. Then they turn, a group from them, and they turned away. ذلك بأنهم قالوا لن تمسنا النار إلا أياما معدودات وغرهم في دينهم ما كانوا يفترون. That with surety they say, naught will touch us the fire except days counted, and deceives them in their way what they inventing. فكيف إذا جمعناهم ليوم لا ريب فيه ووفيت كل نفس ما كسبت وهم لا يظلمون. But how, when we gather them to a day, no doubt in it, and she completed, each soul, what she earned, and not will they be wronged. قل اللهم مالك الملك تؤتي الملك من تشاء وتنزع الملك ممن تشاء وتعز من تشاء وتذل من تشاء بيدك الخير إنك على كل شيء قدير. Say, the God of them, King of the kingship, you bring the kingship, one you wish, and you snatch the kingship from one you wish, and you honor one you wish, and you humiliate one you wish. With your hand the good, surely you over everything powerful. تولج الليل في النهار وتولج النهار في الليل وَتُخْرِجُ الْحَيَّ مِنَ الْمَيِّتِ وَتُخْرِجُ الْمَيِّتَ مِنَ الْحَيِّ وَتَرْزُقُ مَنْ تَشَاءُ بِغَيْرِ حِسَابٍ. You merge the night into the day, and you merge the day into the night. You take out the living from the dead, and you take out the dead from the living, and you sustain one you wish without account. لا يتخذ المؤمنون الكافرين أولياء من دون المؤمنين ومن يفعل ذلك فليس من الله في شيء إلا أن تتقوا منهم تقاه ويحذركم الله نفسه وإلى الله المصير. Don't they take the believers, the rejectors, protectors from other than the believers, and one, he does that, but not from the God in a thing, except that you fear from them fight. And he warns you, the God himself, and to the God the end. قُلْ إِن تُخْفُوا مَا فِي صُدُورِكُمْ أَوْ تُبْدُوهُ يَعْلَمْهُ اللَّهُ وَيَعْلَمُ مَا فِي السَّمَاوَاتِ وَمَا فِي الْأَرْضِ وَاللَّهُ عَلَى كُلِّ شَيْءٍ قَدِيرٌ. Say, if you hide what in your chests, or you announce it, he knows it, the God, and he knows what in the heavens and what in the earths, and the God over everything powerful. يوم تجد كل نفس ما عملت من خير محضرا وما عملت من سوء تود لو أن بينها وبينه أمدا بعيدا ويحذركم الله نفسه والله رؤوف بالعباد. A day she will find, every soul, what she did from good presented, and what she did from evil she will want, if surely between her and between it a term far. And he warns you, the God himself, and the God compassionate with the servants. قُلْ إِن كُنتُمْ تُحِبُّونَ اللَّهَ فَاتَّبِعُونِي يُحْبِبْكُمُ اللَّهُ وَيَغْفِرْ لَكُمْ ذُنُوبَكُمْ وَاللَّهُ غَفُورٌ رَحِيمٌ. Say, if you be, you loving the God, but follow me, he will love you, the God, and he will forgive to you your crimes, and the God forgiving, merciful. قُلْ أَطِيعُوا اللَّهَ وَالرَّسُولَ فَإِن تَوَلَّوْا فَإِنَّ اللَّهَ لَا يُحِبُّ الْكَافِرِينَ. Say, obey the God and the messengers. But if they turn away, but surely the God, not he loves the rejectors. إِنَّ اللَّهَ اصْطَفَى آدَمَ وَنُوحًا وَآلَ إِبْرَاهِيمَ وَآلَ عِمْرَانَ عَلَى الْعَالَمِينَ. Surely the God chose Adam and Noah and family of Abraham and family of Imran above the knowing. Zurriyatam ba'duha min ba'd. Wallahu sami'un alim. Progenies, some of them from others, and the God listens, knowledgeable. إذ قالت امرأة عمران رب إني نذرت لك ما في بطني محررا فتقبل مني إنك أنت السميع العليم. Behold, she said, woman of Imran, Lord, surely I promise to you what in my stomach freed. So you accept from me, surely you the listener, the knowledgeable. فَلَمَّا وَضَعَتْهَا قَالَتْ رَبِّ إِنِّي وَضَعْتُهَا أُنْثَى وَاللَّهُ أَعْلَمُ بِمَا وَضَعَتْ وَلَيْسَ الذَّكَرُ كَالْأُنْثَى وَإِنِّي سَمَّيْتُهَا مَرْيَمَ وَإِنِّي أُعِيذُهَا بِكَ وَذُرِّيَّتَهَا مِنَ الشَّيْطَانِ الرَّجِيمِ. But when she birthed her, she said, Lord, surely I birthed her, a female, and the God aware with what she birthed, and not the male like the female. And surely I name her Mary, and surely I seek refuge of her with you and her progeny from the Satan, the rejected. فَتَقَبَّلَهَا رَبُّهَا بِقَبُولٍ حَسَنٍ وَأَنبَتَهَا نَبَاتًا حَسَنًا وَكَفَّلَهَا زَكَرِيَّا كُلَّمَا دَخَلَ عَلَيْهَا زَكَرِيَّا الْمِحْرَابَ وَجَدَ عِندَهَا رِزْقًا قَالَ يَا مَرْيَمُ أَنَّى لَكِ هَذَا قالت هو من عند الله إن الله يرزق من يشاء بغير حساب. So accepted her Lord with acceptance good, and she grew growing good, and took care of her Zachariah. All of what entered over her Zachariah, the chamber, found with her sustenance. He said, O Mary, surely to you this? She said, it from within the God. Surely the God, He sustains one He wishes without account. هنالك دعا زكريا ربه قال رب هب لي من لدنك ذرية طيبة إنك سميع الدعاء. Right there called Zachariah his Lord. He said, Lord, send to me from your side progeny good. Surely you hear the call. فنادته الملائكة وهو قائم يصلي في المحراب أن الله يبشرك بيحيى مصدقا بكلمة من الله وسيدا وحسورا ونبيا من الصالحين. So called him the angel and he standing, he praying in the chamber. Surely the God, he informs you with Yahya, confirming with word from the God, and happy, and chaste, and a prophet from the righteous. قال رب أنى يكون لي غلام وقد بلغني الكبر وامرأتي آقر قال كذلك الله يفعل ما يشاء. He said, Lord, surely it be to me a son, and have I reached the old age, and my woman barren? He said, like that the God, he does what he wishes. قال رب اجعل لي آية قال آيتك ألا تكلم الناس ثلاثة أيام إلا رمزا واذكر ربك كثيرا وسبح بالعشي والإبكار. He said, Lord, make to me a sign. He said, your sign, surely not will you speak to the mankind 3 days except signals. And remember your Lord much, and glorify with the evenings and the wakings. وَإِذْ قَالَتِ الْمَلَائِكَةُ يَا مَرْيَمُ إِنَّ اللَّهَ اصْطَفَاكِ وَطَهَّرَكِ وَاصْطَفَاكِ عَلَى نِسَاءِ الْعَالَمِينَ. And behold, they said, the angels, O Mary, surely the God chooses you, and purifies you, and chooses you above women of the knowing. Ya Maryam uqnuti li rabbiki wasjudi warka'i ma'ar raki'in. O Mary, be devout to your Lord, and prostrate and bow with the bowing. ذَلِكَ مِنْ أَنْبَاءِ الْغَيْبِ نُوحِيهِ إِلَيْكَ وَمَا كُنْتَ لَدَيْهِمْ إِذْ يُلْقُونَ أَقْلَامَهُمْ أَيُّهُمْ يَكْفُلُ مَرْيَمَ وَمَا كُنْتَ لَدَيْهِمْ إِذْ يَخْتَصِمُونَ. That from news of the unseen we inspire it to you, and not you were by their side. Behold, they threw their pens. Which of them he would take care of Mary? And not you were by their side. Behold, they argued. إِذْ قَالَتِ الْمَلَائِكَةُ يَا مَرْيَمُ إِنَّ اللَّهَ يُبَشِّرُكِ بِكَلِمَةٍ مِّنْهُ اسْمُهُ الْمَسِيحُ عِيسَى ابْنُ مَرْيَمَ وَجِيهًا فِي الدُّنْيَا وَالْآخِرَةِ وَمِنَ الْمُقَرَّبِينَ. Behold, they said, the angels, O Mary, surely the God, he informs you with word from him. His name the Messiah Jesus, Son of Mary, honored in the world and the hereafter, and from the close ones. وَيُكَلِّمُ النَّاسَ فِي الْمَهْدِ وَكَهْلًا وَمِنَ الصَّالِحِينَ. And he will speak to the mankind in the cradle and walking, and from the righteous. قالت Rabbi anna yakunu li waladun walam yamsasni bashar. Qala كذلك الله يخلق ما يشاء إذا قضى أمرا فإنما يقول له كن فيكون. She said, Lord, surely it be to me son, and not he touches me, a conscious being. He said, like that the God, he creates what he wishes, when decides a command, but surely what he says to it, be, but it is. وَيُعَلِّمُهُ الْكِتَابَ وَالْحِكْمَةَ وَالتَّوْرَاةَ وَالْإِنْجِيلَ. And he will teach him the book, and the wisdom, and the Torah, and the Injil. وَرَسُولًا إِلَى بَنِي إِسْرَائِيلَ أَنِّي قَدْ جِئْتُكُمْ بِآيَةٍ مِّن رَّبِّكُمْ أَنِّي أَخْلُقُ لَكُم مِّنَ الطِّينِ كَهَيْئَةِ الطَّيْرِ فَأَنفُخُ فِيهِ فَيَكُونُ طَيْرًا بِإِذْنِ اللَّهِ وَأُبْرِئُ الْأَكْمَهَ وَالْأَبْرَصَ وَأُحْيِي الْمَوْتَى بِإِذْنِ اللَّهِ وَأُنَبِّئُكُم بِمَا تَأْكُلُونَ وَمَا تَدَّخِرُونَ فِي بُيُوتِكُمْ إِنَّ فِي ذَلِكَ لَآيَةً لَكُمْ إِن كُنتُم مُّؤْمِنِينَ. And messenger to sons of Israel, surely have I come to you with signs from your Lord. Surely I create to you from the sulfur like shape of the bird, but I blow in it, but it is a bird with will of the God. And I free the blind and the lepers, and I give life the dead with will of the God. And I inform you with what you eat and what you put low in your homes. Surely in that to be signs to you, if you be believers. وَمُصَدِّقًا لِمَا بَيْنَ يَدَيَّ مِنَ التَّوْرَاةِ وَلِأُحِلَّ لَكُمْ بَعْضَ الَّذِي حُرِّمَ عَلَيْكُمْ وَجِئْتُكُمْ بِآيَةٍ مِّن رَّبِّكُمْ فَاتَّقُوا اللَّهَ وَأَطِيعُونِ. And confirm to what in front of me from the Torah, and to my allowing to you some of what forbidden over you. And I come to you with signs from your Lord, so fear the God and obey me. Inna Allah Rabbi wa Rabbukum fa'buduh. Haza siratum mustaqim. Surely the God my Lord and your Lord, so serve him, this a highway constant. فَلَمَّا أَحَسَّ عِيسَى مِنْهُمُ الْكُفْرَ قَالَ مَنْ أَنصَارِي إِلَى اللَّهِ قَالَ الْحَوَارِيُّونَ نَحْنُ أَنصَارُ اللَّهِ آمَنَّا بِاللَّهِ وَاشْهَدْ بِأَنَّا مُسْلِمُونَ. But when sensed Jesus from them the rejection, he said, Who helpers to the God? Said the disciples, We helpers of the God, we believe with the God, and witness, with surety we submit. ربنا آمنا بما أنزلت واتبعنا الرسول فاكتبنا مع الشاهدين. Our Lord, we believe with what you send down, and we follow the messenger. So write us with the witnesses. وَمَكَرُوا وَمَكَرَ اللَّهُ وَاللَّهُ خَيْرُ الْمَاكِرِينَ. And they plotted, and plotted the God, and the God better of the plotters. إِذْ قَالَ اللَّهُ يَا عِيسَى إِنِّي مُتَوَفِّيكَ وَرَافِعُكَ إِلَيَّ وَمُطَهِّرُكَ مِنَ الَّذِينَ كَفَرُوا وَجَاعِلُ الَّذِينَ اتَّبَعُوكَ فَوْقَ الَّذِينَ كَفَرُوا إِلَى يَوْمِ الْقِيَامَةِ ثُمَّ إِلَيَّ مَرْجِعُكُمْ فَأَحْكُمُ بَيْنَكُمْ فِيمَا كُنْتُمْ فِيهِ تَخْتَلِفُونَ. Behold, said the God, O Jesus, surely I will take you away and raise you to me, and will purify you from those who reject, and will make those who follow you above those who reject to day of the standing. Then to me you will return, but I will judge between you in what you are in it, you differing. فَأَمَّا الَّذِينَ كَفَرُوا فَأُعَذِّبُهُمْ عَذَابًا شَدِيدًا فِي الدُّنْيَا وَالْآخِرَةِ وَمَا لَهُم مِّن نَّاصِرِينَ. But of what those who reject, but I will surely punish them, punishment severe, in the world and the hereafter, and not to them from helpers. وَأَمَّا الَّذِينَ آمَنُوا وَعَمِلُوا الصَّالِحَاتِ فَيُوَفِّيهِمْ أُجُورَهُمْ وَاللَّهُ لَا يُحِبُّ الظَّالِمِينَ. And of what those who believe and do the righteousness, but they will be completed them their rewards, and the God, not He loves the wrongdoers. ذَلِكَ نَتْلُوهُ عَلَيْكَ مِنَ الْآيَاتِ وَالذِّكْرِ الْحَكِيمِ. That we read it over you from the signs and the reminder, the wise. إِنَّ مَثَلَ عِيسَى عِندَ اللَّهِ كَمَثَلِ آدَمَ خَلَقَهُ مِن تُرَابٍ ثُمَّ قَالَ لَهُ كُن فَيَكُونُ. Surely example of Jesus with the God, like example of Adam, created him from dust, then said to it, Be, but he was. الْحَقُّ مِنْ رَبِّكَ فَلَا تَكُنْ مِنَ الْمُمْتَرِينَ. The truth from your Lord, but don't you be from the doubters. فَمَنْ حَاجَّكَ فِيهِ مِنْ بَعْدِ مَا جَاءَكَ مِنَ الْعِلْمِ فَقُلْ تعالوا ندع أبناءنا وأبناءكم ونساءنا ونساءكم وأنفسنا وأنفسكم ثم نبتهل فنجعل لعنة الله على الكاذبين. But those who contend you in it from after what comes to you from the knowledge, but say, Come, we will call our sons, and your sons, and our women, and your women, and ourselves, and yourselves. Then we will enjoin, but we will make curse of the God over the falsifiers. Inna haza lahuwal qasasul haqq. وَمَا مِنْ إِلَٰهٍ إِلَّا اللَّهُ وَإِنَّ اللَّهَ لَهُوَ الْعَزِيزُ الْحَكِيمُ. Surely this to be it, the explanation, the true, and not from God except the God, and surely the God to be He the Mighty, the Wise. فَإِن تَوَلَّوْا فَإِنَّ اللَّهَ عَلِيمٌ بِالْمُفْسِدِينَ. But if they turn, but surely the God knowledgeable with the warring. قُلْ يَا أَهْلَ الْكِتَابِ تعالوا إلى كلمة سواء بيننا وبينكم ألا نعبد إلا الله ولا نشرك به شيئا ولا يتخذ بعضنا بعضا أربابا من دون الله فَإِن تَوَلَّوْا فَقُولُوا اشْهَدُوا بِأَنَّا مُسْلِمُونَ. Say, O keepers of the book, come to a word even between us and between you. Surely not we serve except the God, and not we partner with Him a thing. And not they take, some of us, others, lords, from other than the God. But if they turn, but be saying, be witnessing, with surety we submit. Ya Ahlal Kitabi lima tuhajjuna fi Ibrahima وَمَا أُنزِلَتِ التَّوْرَاةُ وَالْإِنْجِيلُ إِلَّا مِنْ بَعْدِهِ أَفَلَا تَعْقِلُونَ. O keepers of the book, why you contend in Abraham, and not sent down the Torah and the Injil, except from after him? Will but not you understand? Ha antum haulai hajajtum fima lakum bihi ilmun falima tuhajjuna fima laysa lakum bihi ilm وَاللَّهُ يَعْلَمُ وَأَنْتُمْ لَا تَعْلَمُونَ. O you, these, you contend in what to you with it knowledge, but why you surely contend in what not to you with it knowledge? And the God, He knows, and you, not you know. ما كان إبراهيم يهوديا ولا نصرانيا ولكن كان حنيفا مسلما وما كان من المشركين. Not is Abraham a Jew and not a Christian, and but is a true Muslim, and not is from the partnering. Inna awla nasi bi Ibrahim lallazina tabauhu wa hazan nabiyyu wallazina amanu wallahu waliyul mu'minin. surely first of the mankind with Abraham, to be those who follow him, and this, the Prophet, and those who believe, and the God protector of the believers. وَدَّتْ طَائِفَةٌ مِّنْ أَهْلِ الْكِتَابِ لَوْ يُضِلُّونَكُمْ وَمَا يُضِلُّونَ إِلَّا أَنفُسَهُمْ وَمَا يَشْعُرُونَ. Wants a party from keepers of the book if they make you astray, and not will they make astray except themselves, and not will they perceive. يَا أَهْلَ الْكِتَابِ لِمَ تَكْفُرُونَ بِآيَاتِ اللَّهِ وَأَنْتُمْ تَشْهَدُونَ. O keepers of the book, why you reject with signs of the God, and you witnessing. يَا أَهْلَ الْكِتَابِ لِمَ تَلْبِسُونَ الْحَقَّ بِالْبَاطِلِ وَتَكْتُمُونَ الْحَقَّ وَأَنْتُمْ تَعْلَمُونَ. O keepers of the book, why you wrap the truth with the wrong, and you hide the truth, and you knowing. وَقَالَتْ طَائِفَةٌ مِّنْ أَهْلِ الْكِتَابِ آمِنُوا بِالَّذِي أُنْزِلَ عَلَى الَّذِينَ آمَنُوا وَجْهَ النَّهَارِ وَاكْفُرُوا آخِرَهُ لَعَلَّهُمْ يَرْجِعُونَ. And says a party from keepers of the book, believe with what's sent down over those who believe face of the day, and reject other side of it. Maybe they return. وَلَا تُؤْمِنُوا إِلَّا لِمَنْ تَبِعَ دِينَكُمْ قُلْ إِنَّ الْهُدَى هُدَى اللَّهِ أَنْ يُؤْتَى أَحَدٌ مِثْلَ مَا أُوتِيتُمْ أَوْ يُحَاجُّوكُمْ عِنْدَ رَبِّكُمْ قُلْ إِنَّ الْفَضْلَ بِيَدِ اللَّهِ يُؤْتِيهِ مَنْ يَشَاءُ وَاللَّهُ وَاسِعٌ عَلِيمٌ. And don't you believe except to one who follows your way. Say, surely the guidance of the God, that He brings any one example of what brought you, or they surely contend you with your Lord. Say, surely the grace with hand of the God, He brings it one He wishes, and the God ample, knowledgeable. يَخْتَصُّ بِرَحْمَتِهِ مَنْ يَشَاءُ وَاللَّهُ ذُو الْفَضْلِ الْعَظِيمِ. He chooses with His mercy one He wishes, and the God with the grace, the great. وَمِنْ أَهْلِ الْكِتَابِ مَنْ إِنْ تَأْمَنْهُ بِقِنْطَارٍ يُؤَدِّهِ إِلَيْكَ وَمِنْهُمْ مَنْ إِنْ تَأْمَنْهُ بِدِينَارٍ لَا يُؤَدِّهِ إِلَيْكَ إِلَّا مَا دُمْتَ عَلَيْهِ قَائِمًا ذَلِكَ بِأَنَّهُمْ قَالُوا لَيْسَ عَلَيْنَا فِي الْأُمِّيِّينَ سَبِيلٌ وَيَقُولُونَ عَلَى اللَّهِ الْكَذِبَ وَهُمْ يَعْلَمُونَ. And from keepers of the book, one, if you safekeep him with treasure, He returns it to you. And from them one, if you safekeep him with a dinar, not will he return it to you, except what you go on over him standing. That with surety they say, not over us in the illiterates a path. And they say over the God the falsehood, and they know. Bala man awfa bi'ahdihi wattaqa fa inna Allah yuhibbul muttaqeen. But surely one who completes with his promise and pious, but surely the God, He loves the pious. إن الذين يشترون بعهد الله وأيمانهم ثمنا قليلا أولئك لا خلاق لهم في الآخرة ولا يكلمهم الله ولا ينظر إليهم يوم القيامة ولا يزكيهم ولهم عذاب أليم. Surely those they purchase with promise of the God and their covenants a sum small, those no creation to them in the hereafter, and not will He speak to them, the God, and not will He look towards them, day of the standing, and not will He purify them, and to them punishment grievous. وَإِنَّ مِنْهُمْ لَفَرِيقًا يَلْوُونَ أَلْسِنَتَهُمْ بِالْكِتَابِ لِتَحْسَبُوهُ مِنَ الْكِتَابِ وَمَا هُوَ مِنَ الْكِتَابِ وَيَقُولُونَ هُوَ مِنْ عِنْدِ اللَّهِ وما هو من عند الله ويقولون على الله الكذب وهم يعلمون. And surely from them to be groups, they twisting their tongues with the book, to your thinking it from the book, and not it from the book. And they say, it from within the God, and not it from within the God. And they say over the God the falsehood, and they know. ما كان لبشر أن يؤتيه الله الكتاب والحكم والنبوة ثم يقول للناس كونوا عبادا لي من دون الله ولكن كونوا ربانيين بما كنتم تعلمون الكتاب وبما كنتم تدرسون. Not is to a conscious being that he brings him the God, the book, and the command, and the prophethood. Then he says to the mankind, be servants to me from other than the God, and but be rabbis with what you are, you teaching the book, and with what you are, you studying. وَلَا يَأْمُرَكُمْ أَن تَتَّخِذُوا الْمَلَائِكَةَ وَالنَّبِيِّينَ أَرْبَابًا أَيَأْمُرُكُمْ بِالْكُفْرِ بَعْدَ إِذْ أَنْتُمْ مُسْلِمُونَ. And not he commands you that you take the angels and the prophets, lords. Will he command you with the rejection after, behold, you are Muslims? وَإِذْ أَخَذَ اللَّهُ مِيثَاقَ النَّبِيِّينَ لَمَا آتَيْتُكُم مِّن كتاب وحكمة ثم جاءكم رسول مصدق لما معكم لتؤمنن به ولتنصرنه قال أأقررتم وأخذتم على ذلكم إسري قالوا أقررنا قال فاشهدوا وأنا معكم من الشاهدين. And behold, took the God promise of the prophets, to what I bring you from book and wisdom. Then comes to you a messenger, confirming to what with you, to your surely believing with him, and to your surely helping him. He said, do you affirm, and you take over that to you strictness? They said, we affirm. He said, so be witnessing, and I with you from the witnesses. فَمَنْ تَوَلَّى بَعْدَ ذَلِكَ فَأُولَئِكَ هُمُ الْفَاسِقُونَ. But one who turns away after that, but those, they the rebellious. أَفَغَيْرَ دِينِ اللَّهِ يَبْغُونَ وَلَهُ أَسْلَمَ مَنْ فِي السَّمَاوَاتِ وَالْأَرْضِ طَوْعًا وَكَرْهًا وَإِلَيْهِ يُرْجَعُونَ. Is but other than way of the God they seeking, and to him submit those in the heavens and the earths, obeying and hating, and to him they will return. قُلْ آمَنَّا بِاللَّهِ وَمَا أُنزِلَ عَلَيْنَا وَمَا أُنزِلَ عَلَى إِبْرَاهِيمَ وَإِسْمَاعِيلَ وَإِسْحَاقَ وَيَعْقُوبَ وَالْأَسْبَاطِ وَمَا أُوتِيَ مُوسَى وَعِيسَى وَالنَّبِيُّونَ مِنْ رَبِّهِمْ لَا نُفَرِّقُ بَيْنَ أَحَدٍ مِّنْهُمْ وَنَحْنُ لَهُ مُسْلِمُونَ. Say, we believe with the God and what sent down over us, and what sent down over Abraham, and Ishmael, and Isaac, and Jacob, and the tribes, and what brought Moses, and Jesus, and the prophets from their Lord. Not we separate between any one from them, and we to him submit. وَمَنْ يَبْتَغِ غَيْرَ الْإِسْلَامِ دِينًا فَلَنْ يُقْبَلَ مِنْهُ وَهُوَ فِي الْآخِرَةِ مِنَ الْخَاسِرِينَ. And one he seeks other than the submission, a way, but not will he accept from him, and he in the hereafter from the losers. كيف يهدي الله قوما كفروا بعد إيمانهم وشهدوا أن الرسول حق وجاءهم البينات والله لا يهدي القوم الظالمين. How will he guide the God, people rejecting after their covenant, and they witnessed surely the messengers truthfully, and came to them the clarities, and the God, not he guides the people, the wrongdoing. أولئك جزاؤهم أن عليهم لعنة الله والملائكة والناس أجمعين. Those, their reaping, surely over them curse of the God, and the angels, and the mankind altogether. خالدين فيها لا يخفف عنهم العذاب ولا هم ينظرون. Living perpetually in her, not will he lighten over them the punishment, and not will they be looking. إلا الذين تابوا من بعد ذلك وأصلحوا فإن الله غفور رحيم. Except those who turn from after that, and they right, but surely the God forgives, merciful. إن الذين كفروا بعد إيمانهم ثم ازدادوا كفرا لن تقبل توبتهم وأولئك هم الضالون. Surely those who reject after their covenant, then they add rejection, not will be accepted their turning, and those, they the astray. إن الذين كفروا وماتوا وهم كفار فلن يقبل من أحدهم ملء الأرض ذهبا ولو افتدى به أولئك لهم عذاب أليم وما لهم من ناصرين. Surely those who reject, and they die, and they rejectors, but not will he accept from any one of them all of the earth's gold, and if they free with it, those, to them punishment grievous, and not to them from helpers. لن تنالوا البر حتى تنفقوا مما تحبون وما تنفقوا من شيء فإن الله به عليم. Not your portion, the benevolence, till you spend from what you love, and not you spend from a thing, but surely the God with it, knowledgeable. كل الطعام كان حلا لبني إسرائيل إلا ما حرم إسرائيل على نفسه من قبل أن تنزل التوراة قل فأتوا بالتوراة فاتلوها إن كنتم صادقين. All the food was allowed to sons of Israel, except what forbade Israel over itself, from before that she sent down the Torah. Say, but come with the Torah, but read her if you be truthful. فَمَنِ افْتَرَى عَلَى اللَّهِ الْكَذِبَ مِنْ بَعْدِ ذَلِكَ فَأُولَئِكَ هُمُ الظَّالِمُونَ. But one who invents over the God the falsehood from after that, but those, they the wrongdoers. قُلْ صَدَقَ اللَّهُ فَاتَّبِعُوا مِلَّةَ إِبْرَاهِيمَ حَنِيفًا وَمَا كَانَ مِنَ الْمُشْرِكِينَ. Say, truth of the God, but follow nation of Abraham true, and not is from the partnering. Inna awwala baytin wudi'a linnasi lallazi bi Bakkata mubarakan wa hudan lil alamin. Surely first house set up to the mankind to be the one with wailing, blessed, and guidance to the knowing. فيه آيات بينات مقام إبراهيم ومن دخله كان آمنا ولله على الناس حج البيت من استطاع إليه سبيلا ومن كفر فإن الله غني عن العالمين. In it signs clear, station of Abraham, and one who enters it is secure. And to God over the mankind, contention of the house, one capable to it, a path, and one who rejects, but surely the God self-sufficient over the knowing. قُلْ يَا أَهْلَ الْكِتَابِ لِمَ تَكْفُرُونَ بِآيَاتِ اللَّهِ وَاللَّهُ شَهِيدٌ عَلَى مَا تَعْمَلُونَ. Say, O keepers of the book, why you reject with signs of the God, and the God witnesses over what you do. قُلْ يا أهل الكتاب لم تصدون عن سبيل الله من آمن تبغونها عوجا وأنتم شهداء وما الله بغافل عما تعملون. Say, O keepers of the book, why you stop over path of the God, one who believes, you seeking to her crookedness, and you are witnesses, and not the God with obliviousness over what you do. Ya ayyuhallazina amanu إن تطيعوا فريقا من الذين أوتوا الكتاب يردوكم بعد إيمانكم كافرين. O you, those who believe, if you obey groups from those brought the book, they will turn you back after your faith, rejectors. وَكَيْفَ تَكْفُرُونَ وَأَنْتُمْ تُتْلَى عَلَيْكُمْ آيَاتُ اللَّهِ وَفِيكُمْ رَسُولُهُ وَمَنْ يَعْتَصِمْ بِاللَّهِ فَقَدْ هُدِيَ إِلَى صِرَاطٍ مُسْتَقِيمٍ. And how can you reject, and you reading over yourselves signs of the God, and in you His messenger, and one he holds with the God, but has been guided to a highway constant. يا أيها الذين آمنوا اتقوا الله حق تقاته ولا تموتن إلا وأنتم مسلمون. O you, those who believe, fear the God, truly His fearing, and don't you surely die except and you are Muslims. وَاعْتَصِمُوا بِحَبْلِ اللَّهِ جَمِيعًا وَلَا تَفَرَّقُوا وَاذْكُرُوا نِعْمَةَ اللَّهِ عَلَيْكُمْ إِذْ كُنْتُمْ أَعْدَاءً فَأَلَّفَ بَيْنَ قُلُوبِكُمْ فَأَصْبَحْتُمْ بِنِعْمَتِهِ إِخْوَانًا وَكُنْتُمْ عَلَى شَفَا حُفْرَةٍ مِّنَ النَّارِ فَأَنْقَذَكُم مِّنْهَا كَذَلِكَ يُبَيِّنُ اللَّهُ لَكُمْ آيَاتِهِ لَعَلَّكُمْ تَهْتَدُونَ. And hold with rope of the God altogether, and don't you separate. And remember favor of the God over you. Behold, you were enemies, but made closeness between your hearts. So you became with his favor brothers, and you were over edge of cliff from the fire, but delivered you from her. Like that he clarifies, the God, to you his signs. Maybe you be guided. وَلْتَكُن مِّنكُمْ أُمَّةٌ يَدْعُونَ إِلَى الْخَيْرِ وَيَأْمُرُونَ بِالْمَعْرُوفِ وَيَنْهَوْنَ عَنِ الْمُنكَرِ وَأُولَئِكَ هُمُ الْمُفْلِحُونَ. And to be from you people, they calling to the good, and they commanding with the goodness, and they stopping over the weirdness, and those, they the prosperous. وَلَا تَكُونُوا كَالَّذِينَ تَفَرَّقُوا وَاخْتَلَفُوا مِن بَعْدِ مَا جَاءَهُمُ الْبَيِّنَاتُ وَأُولَئِكَ لَهُمْ عَذَابٌ عَظِيمٌ. And don't you be like those who separate and they differ from after what come to them the clarities, and those to them punishment great. يَوْمَ تَبْيَضُّ وُجُوهٌ وَتَسْوَدُّ وُجُوهٌ فَأَمَّا الَّذِينَ اسْوَدَّتْ وُجُوهُهُمْ أَكَفَرْتُمْ بَعْدَ إِيمَانِكُمْ فَذُوقُوا الْعَذَابَ بِمَا كُنْتُمْ تَكْفُرُونَ. A day bright faces and dark faces, but of what those darkened their faces? Did you reject after your faith? But taste the punishment with what you were, you rejecting. وَأَمَّا الَّذِينَ ابْيَضَّتْ وُجُوهُهُمْ فَفِي رَحْمَةِ اللَّهِ هُمْ فِيهَا خَالِدُونَ. And of what those bright their faces, but in mercy of the God, they in her living perpetually. تِلْكَ آيَاتُ اللَّهِ نَتْلُوهَا عَلَيْكَ بِالْحَقِّ وَمَا اللَّهُ يُرِيدُ ظُلْمًا لِلْعَالَمِينَ. These signs of the God, we read them over you with the truth. And not the God, he wants wrongdoing to the knowing. وَلِلَّهِ مَا فِي السَّمَاوَاتِ وَمَا فِي الْأَرْضِ وَإِلَى اللَّهِ تُرْجَعُ الْأُمُورُ. And to God what in the heavens and what in the earths, and to the God return the commands. كنتم خير أمة أخرجت للناس تأمرون بالمعروف وتنهون عن المنكر وتؤمنون بالله ولو آمن أهل الكتاب لكان خيرا لهم منهم المؤمنون وأكثرهم الفاسقون. You be good people, brought out to the mankind, you commanding with the goodness, and you stopping over the weirdness, and you believing with the God. And if believe, keepers of the book, to be better to them, from them the believers, and most of them the rebellious. لن يضروكم إلا أذى وإن يقاتلوكم يولوكم الأدبار ثم لا ينصرون. Not will they wrong you except hurt, and if they fight you, they will turn to you the backs, then not will they be helped. ضربت عليهم الذلة أينما ثقفوا إلا بحبل من الله وحبل من الناس وباءوا بغضب من الله وضربت عليهم المسكنة ذلك بأنهم كانوا يكفرون بآيات الله ويقتلون الأنبياء بغير حق ذلك بما عصوا وكانوا يعتدون. Struck over them the ignominy, where what they found, except with rope from the God and rope from the mankind, and they attract with anger from the God, and struck over them the destitution, that with surety they're rejecting with signs of the God, and they kill the prophets without truth, that with what they disobey, and they transgressing. ليسوا سواء من أهل الكتاب أمة قائمة يتلون آيات الله آناء الليل وهم يسجدون. Not they equal, from keepers of the book, people firm. They read signs of the God, whiles of the night, and they prostrate. يؤمنون بالله واليوم الآخر ويأمرون بالمعروف وينهون عن المنكر ويسارعون في الخيرات وأولئك من الصالحين. They believe with the God and the day, the later, and they command with the goodness, and they stop over the weirdness, and they strive in the good, and those from the righteous. وَمَا يَفْعَلُوا مِنْ خَيْرٍ فَلَنْ يُكْفَرُوهُ وَاللَّهُ عَلِيمٌ بِالْمُتَّقِينَ. And what they do from good, but not will He reject it, and the God knowledgeable with the pious. إن الذين كفروا لن تغني عنهم أموالهم ولا أولادهم من الله شيئا وأولئك أصحاب النار هم فيها خالدون. Surely those who reject, not self-sufficient, over them their wealth, and not their children, from the God a thing, and they companions of the fire, they in her living perpetually. مثل ما ينفقون في هذه الحياة الدنيا كمثل ريح فيها سر أصابت حرث قوم ظلموا أنفسهم فأهلكت وما ظلمهم الله ولكن أنفسهم يظلمون. Example of what they spend in this, the life of the world, like example of wind. In her strictness, she brought land of people, wronging their souls, but she destroys it, and not wrongs them the God, and but their souls they wrong. يا أيها الذين آمنوا لا تتخذوا بطانة من دونكم لا يألونكم خبالا ودوا ما عنتم قد بدت البغضاء من أفواههم وما تخفي صدورهم أكبر قد بينا لكم الآيات إن كنتم تعقلون. O you, those who believe, don't you take closeness from other than yourselves. Not will they decline you corrupting, they want what you fall, has initiated the hatred from their mouths, and what hide their chests greater. Have we clarified to you the signs? If you are, you understanding. ها أنتم أولئك تحبونهم ولا يحبونكم وتؤمنون بالكتاب كله وإذا لقوكم قالوا آمنا وإذا خلوا عدوا عليكم الأنامل من الغيظ قل موتوا بغيظكم إن الله عليم بذات الصدور. O you, these, you love them and not they love you, and you believe with the book, all of it. And when they meet you, they say, we believe. And when they pass, they bite over you the nails from the fury. Say, be dying with your fury. Surely the God knowledgeable with the chests. إن تمسسكم حسنة تسؤهم وإن تصبكم سيئة يفرحوا بها وإن تصبروا وتتقوا لا يضركم كيدهم شيئا إن الله بما يعملون محيط. If she touches you, good, grieves them. And if she comes to you, evil, they rejoice with her. And if you wait, and you fear, not it will wrong you, their plan, a thing. Surely the God with what they do encompasses. وَإِذْ غَدَوْتَ مِنْ أَهْلِكَ تُبَوِّئُ الْمُؤْمِنِينَ مَقَاعِدَ لِلْقِتَالِ وَاللَّهُ سَمِيعٌ عَلِيمٌ. And behold, your morning, from your keepers you established the believers, stations to the fight, and the God listens, knowledgeable. إِذْ هَمَّتْ طَائِفَتَانِ مِنْكُمْ أَنْ تَفْشَلَا وَاللَّهُ وَلِيُّهُمَا وَعَلَى اللَّهِ فَلْيَتَوَكَّلِ الْمُؤْمِنُونَ. Behold, came two parties from you, that they both slip, and the God protector of them both, and over the God but they trust, the believers. وَلَقَدْ نَصَرَكُمُ اللَّهُ بِبَدْرٍ وَأَنْتُمْ أَذِلَّةٌ فَاتَّقُوا اللَّهَ لَعَلَّكُمْ تَشْكُرُونَ. And already helped you the God with Badr, and you were ignominious, so fear the God, maybe you thank. إِذْ تَقُولُ لِلْمُؤْمِنِينَ أَلَنْ يَكْفِيَكُمْ أَنْ يُمِدَّكُمْ رَبُّكُمْ بِثَلَاثَةِ آلَافٍ مِّنَ الْمَلَائِكَةِ مُنْزَلِينَ. Behold, you said to the believers, is not it enough to you that He adds you, your Lord, with 3,000 from the angels sent down? Bala, in tasbiru wa tattaqu wa ya'tukum min fawrihim haza, yumdidukum rabbukum bi khamsati alafim min al malaikati musawwimin. But surely, if you wait and you fear, and they come to you from their running this, He will add you, your Lord, with 5,000 from the angels given shape. وَمَا جَعَلَهُ اللَّهُ إِلَّا بُشْرَى لَكُمْ وَلِتَطْمَئِنَّ قُلُوبُكُمْ بِهِ وَمَا النَّصْرُ إِلَّا مِنْ عِنْدِ اللَّهِ الْعَزِيزِ الْحَكِيمِ. And not made it the God except information to you, and to your surely calming your hearts with it, and not the help except from within the God, the mighty, the wise. لِيَقْطَعَ طَرَفًا مِّنَ الَّذِينَ كَفَرُوا أَوْ يَكْبِتَهُمْ فَيَنْقَلِبُوا خَائِبِينَ. To His cutting sides from those who reject, or His confusing them, so they return losers. لَيْسَ لَكَ مِنَ الْأَمْرِ شَيْءٌ أَوْ يَتُوبَ عَلَيْهِمْ أَوْ يُعَذِّبَهُمْ فَإِنَّهُمْ ظَالِمُونَ. Not to you from the command a thing, or He turns over them, or He punishes them, but surely they wrongdoers. وَلِلَّهِ مَا فِي السَّمَاوَاتِ وَمَا فِي الْأَرْضِ يَغْفِرُ لِمَنْ يَشَاءُ وَيُعَذِّبُ مَنْ يَشَاءُ وَاللَّهُ غَفُورٌ رَحِيمٌ. And to God what in the heavens and what in the earths, He forgives to one He wishes, and He punishes one He wishes, and the God forgiving, merciful. Ya ayyuhallazina amanu la ta'kulur riba ad'afan mudha'afa wattaqullaha la'allakum tuflihun. O you, those who believe, don't you eat the usury, adding, and fear the God, maybe you prosper. وَاتَّقُوا النَّارَ الَّتِي أُعِدَّتْ لِلْكَافِرِينَ. And fear the fire, the one prepared to the rejectors. وَأَطِيعُوا اللَّهَ وَالرَّسُولَ لَعَلَّكُمْ تُرْحَمُونَ. And obey the God and the messengers. Maybe you be mercied. وَسَارِعُوا إِلَى مَغْفِرَةٍ مِّن رَّبِّكُمْ وَجَنَّةٍ عَرْضُهَا السَّمَاوَاتُ وَالْأَرْضُ أُعِدَّتْ لِلْمُتَّقِينَ. And strive to forgiveness from your Lord, and garden, turning of her, the heavens and the earths, prepared to the pious. الَّذِينَ يُنْفِقُونَ فِي السَّرَّاءِ وَالضَّرَّاءِ وَالْكَاظِمِينَ الْغَيْظَ وَالْعَافِينَ عَنِ النَّاسِ وَاللَّهُ يُحِبُّ الْمُحْسِنِينَ. Those they spend in the good times and the bad times, and the holders of the fury, and the passing over the mankind, and the God, He loves the beneficent. وَالَّذِينَ إِذَا فَعَلُوا فَاحِشَةً أَوْ ظَلَمُوا أَنفُسَهُمْ ذَكَرُوا اللَّهَ فَاسْتَغْفَرُوا لِذُنُوبِهِمْ وَمَنْ يَغْفِرُ الذُّنُوبَ إِلَّا اللَّهُ وَلَمْ يُصِرُّوا عَلَى مَا فَعَلُوا وَهُمْ يَعْلَمُونَ. And those, when they do lewdness or they wrong their souls, they remember the God, but they ask forgiveness to their crimes. And who He forgives the crimes except the God, and not they strict over what they did, and they know. أُولَئِكَ جَزَاؤُهُمْ مَغْفِرَةٌ مِّن رَّبِّهِمْ وَجَنَّاتٌ تَجْرِي مِن تَحْتِهَا الْأَنْهَارُ خَالِدِينَ فِيهَا وَنِعْمَ أَجْرُ الْعَامِلِينَ. Those, they are repaying forgiveness from their Lord, and gardens flowing from beneath them the rivers, living perpetually in them, and blissful reward of the doers. قَدْ خَلَتْ مِنْ قَبْلِكُمْ سُنَنٌ فَسِيرُوا فِي الْأَرْضِ فَانْظُرُوا كَيْفَ كَانَ عَاقِبَةُ الْمُكَذِّبِينَ. Have passed from before you methods, but journey in the earth, but look how was end of the falsifiers. هَذَا بَيَانٌ لِلنَّاسِ وَهُدًى وَمَوْعِظَةٌ لِلْمُتَّقِينَ. This clarity to the mankind, and guidance and instruction to the pious. وَلَا تَهِنُوا وَلَا تَحْزَنُوا وَأَنْتُمُ الْأَعْلَوْنَ إِن كُنتُم مُّؤْمِنِينَ. And don't you stop, and don't you grieve, and you the high ones, if you be believers. إِن يَمْسَسْكُمْ قَرْحٌ فَقَدْ مَسَّ الْقَوْمَ كَرْحٌ مِثْلُهُ وَتِلْكَ الْأَيَّامُ نُدَاوِلُهَا بَيْنَ النَّاسِ وَلِيَعْلَمَ اللَّهُ الَّذِينَ آمَنُوا وَيَتَّخِذَ مِنكُمْ شُهَدَاءَ Wallahu la yuhibbu zalimeen. If it touches you, hurt, but has touched the people, hurt. Example of it. And these, the days, we turn them between the mankind, to his knowing, the God, those who believe, and his taking from you witnesses, and the God, not he loves the wrongdoers. وَلِيُمَحِّصَ اللَّهُ الَّذِينَ آمَنُوا وَيَمْحَقَ الْكَافِرِينَ. And to his surely purging, the God, those who believe, and his stopping, the rejectors. أَمْ حَسِبْتُمْ أَن تَدْخُلُوا الْجَنَّةَ وَلَمَّا يَعْلَمِ اللَّهُ الَّذِينَ جَاهَدُوا مِنكُمْ وَيَعْلَمَ الصَّابِرِينَ. Or you think that you will enter the garden, and not what he knows, the God, those who struggle from you, and he knows the patient. وَلَقَدْ كُنْتُمْ تَمَنَّوْنَ الْمَوْتَ مِنْ قَبْلِ أَنْ تَلْقَوْهُ فَقَدْ رَأَيْتُمُوهُ وَأَنْتُمْ تَنْظُرُونَ. And already you desiring the death from before that you met him. But have you seen him, and you looking. وَمَا مُحَمَّدٌ إِلَّا رَسُولٌ قَدْ خَلَتْ مِنْ قَبْلِهِ الرُّسُلُ أَفَإِنْ مَاتَ أَوْ قُتِلَ انقَلَبْتُمْ عَلَى أَعْقَابِكُمْ وَمَنْ يَنْقَلِبْ عَلَى عَقِبَيْهِ فَلَنْ يَضُرَّ اللَّهَ شَيْئًا وَسَيَجْزِي اللَّهُ الشَّاكِرِينَ. And not Muhammad, except a messenger, have passed from before him the messengers, is but if dies or killed, you will turn over your heels. And one, he turns over his heels, but not will he wrong the God a thing. And soon he will repay the God, the thankful. وَمَا كَانَ لِنَفْسٍ أَن تَمُوتَ إِلَّا بِإِذْنِ اللَّهِ كِتَابًا مُعَجَّلًا وَمَنْ يُرِدْ ثَوَابَ الدُّنْيَا نُؤْتِهِ مِنْهَا وَمَنْ يُرِدْ ثَوَابَ الْآخِرَةِ نُؤْتِهِ مِنْهَا وَسَنَجْزِي الشَّاكِرِينَ. And not is to a soul that she dies except with will of the God, written term. And one, he wants paying of the world, we bring him from her. And one, he wants paying of the hereafter, we bring him from her. And soon we will repay the thankful. وَكَأَيٍّ مِّن نَّبِيٍّ قَاتَلَ مَعَهُ رِبِّيُّونَ كَثِيرٌ فَمَا وَهَنُوا لِمَا أَصَابَهُمْ فِي سَبِيلِ اللَّهِ وَمَا ضَعُفُوا وَمَا اسْتَكَانُوا وَاللَّهُ يُحِبُّ الصَّابِرِينَ. And like how many from Prophet fought with him rabbis many, but not they destabilized to what came to them in path of the God, and not they weakened, and what they held on, and the God, he loves the patient. وَمَا كَانَ قَوْلَهُمْ إِلَّا أَنْ قَالُوا ربنا اغفر لنا ذنوبنا وإسرافنا في أمرنا وثبت أقدامنا وانصرنا على القوم الكافرين. And not was their saying, except that they said, Our Lord, forgive to us our crimes and our trespassing in our command, and strengthen our feet, and help us over the people, the rejecting. فآتاهم الله ثواب الدنيا وحسن ثواب الآخرة والله يحب المحسنين. So brought them the God, paying of the world, and good paying of the hereafter. And the God, He loves the beneficent. يا أيها الذين آمنوا إن تطيعوا الذين كفروا يردوكم على أعقابكم فتنقلبوا خاسرين. O you, those who believe, if you obey those who reject, they will turn you back over your heels, but you will return losers. بل الله مولاكم وهو خير الناصرين. But the God your protector, and He better of the helpers. سنلقي في قلوب الذين كفروا الرعب بما أشركوا بالله ما لم ينزل به سلطانا ومأواهم النار وبئس مثوى الظالمين. Soon we will throw in hearts of those who reject the terror with what they partner with the God, what not He sends down with it, authority, and their abode the fire, and bad abode of the wrongdoers. وَلَقَدْ صَدَقَكُمُ اللَّهُ وَعْدَهُ إِذْ تَحُسُّونَهُمْ بِإِذْنِهِ حتى إذا فشلتم وتنازعتم في الأمر وعصيتم من بعد ما أراكم ما تحبون منكم من يريد الدنيا ومنكم من يريد الآخرة ثم صرفكم عنهم ليبتليكم وَلَقَدْ عَفَا عَنْكُمْ وَاللَّهُ ذُو فَضْلٍ عَلَى الْمُؤْمِنِينَ. And already confirmed you, the God, His promise. Behold, you overcame them with His will, till when, but you slipped, and you discussed in the command, and you disobeyed from after what you saw, what you love. From you one, He wants the world, and from you one, He wants the hereafter. Then turned you away over them to His testing you, and already passes over you, and the God with grace over the believers. إِذْ تُصْعِدُونَ وَلَا تَلْوُونَ عَلَىٰ أَحَدٍ وَالرَّسُولُ يَدْعُوكُمْ فِي أُخْرَاكُمْ فَأَثَابَكُمْ غَمًّا بِغَمٍّ لِكَيْ لَا تَحْزَنُوا عَلَىٰ مَا فَاتَكُمْ وَلَا مَا أَصَابَكُمْ Wallahu khabirum bima ta'malun. Behold, you climbing, and not you turning over anyone, and the messenger, he calling you in your rear, but was paid you confusion with confusion, to not you grieving over what went from you, and not what came to you, and the God aware with what you do. ثم أنزل عليكم من بعد الغم أمنة نعاسا يغشى طائفة منكم وطائفة قد أهمتهم أنفسهم يظنون بالله غير الحق ظن الجاهلية يقولون هل لنا من الأمر من شيء قل إن الأمر كله لله يخفون في أنفسهم ما لا يبدون لك يقولون لو كان لنا من الأمر شيء ما قتلنا هاهنا قل لو كنتم في بيوتكم لبرز الذين كتب عليهم القتل إلى مضاجعهم وليبتلي الله ما في صدوركم وليمحص ما في قلوبكم والله عليم بذات الصدور. Then sent down over you from after the confusion secure calmness. It covered a party from you, and a party had made them fall their souls. They thinking with the God other than the truth, thought of the ignorance. They said, is to us from the command from a thing. Say, surely the command, all of it, to God. They hid in their souls what not they opened to you. They said, if is to us from the command of a thing, not we killed right here. Say, if you be in your homes, to be driven those, written over them the killing, to their resting places, and to his trying you, the God, what in your chests, and to his surely purging what in your hearts, and the God knowledgeable with the chests. إن الذين تولوا منكم يوم التقى الجمعان إنما استزلهم الشيطان ببعض ما كسبوا ولقد عفى الله عنهم إن الله غفور حليم. Surely those who turned away from you day of the meeting of the two gatherings, surely what made them slip, the Satan, with some of what they earned, and already passes over the God over them, surely the God forgiving, forbearing. يا أيها الذين آمنوا لا تكونوا كالذين كفروا وقالوا لإخوانهم إذا ضربوا في الأرض أو كانوا غزا لو كانوا عندنا ما ماتوا وما قتلوا ليجعل الله ذلك حسرة في قلوبهم والله يحيي ويميت والله بما تعملون بصير. O you, those who believe, don't you be like those who reject, and they say to their brothers when they strike in the earth or they are battling, if they were with us, not would they die, and not would they be killed. To his making, the God, that woes in their hearts, and the God, He gives life, and He gives death, and the God with what you do watches. وَلَئِن قُتِلْتُمْ فِي سَبِيلِ اللَّهِ أَوْ مُتُّمْ لَمَغْفِرَةٌ مِّنَ اللَّهِ وَرَحْمَةٌ خَيْرٌ مِّمَّا يَجْمَعُونَ. And if you killed in path of the God, or you die, to be forgiveness from the God, and mercy better from what they gather. وَلَئِن مُتُّمْ أَوْ قُتِلْتُمْ لَإِلَى اللَّهِ تُحْشَرُونَ. And if you die, or you killed, to be to the God your gathering. فَبِمَا رَحْمَةٍ مِّنَ اللَّهِ لِنْتَ لَهُمْ وَلَوْ كُنْتَ فَزًّا غَلِيظَ الْقَلْبِ لَانفَضُّوا مِنْ حَوْلِكَ فَاعْفُ عَنْهُمْ وَاسْتَغْفِرْ لَهُمْ وَشَاوِرْهُمْ فِي الْأَمْرِ فَإِذَا عَزَمْتَ فَتَوَكَّلْ عَلَى اللَّهِ إِنَّ اللَّهَ يُحِبُّ الْمُتَوَكِّلِينَ. But with what mercy from the God you tender to them, and if you were harsh, strict of the heart, to their running from around you, but pass over them, and ask forgiveness to them, and commune them in the command. But when you resolve, but trust over the God, surely the God, He loves the trusters. إِن يَنْصُرْكُمُ اللَّهُ فَلَا غَالِبَ لَكُمْ وَإِن يَخْذُلْكُمْ فَمَنْ ذَا الَّذِي يَنْصُرُكُمْ مِنْ بَعْدِهِ وَعَلَى اللَّهِ فَلْيَتَوَكَّلِ الْمُؤْمِنُونَ. If He helps you, the God, but no overcoming to you, and if He forsakes you, but who with the one He will help you from after Him, and over the God but they trust, the believers. وَمَا كَانَ لِنَبِيٍّ أَن يَغُلَّ وَمَن يَغْلُلْ يَأْتِ بِمَا غَلَّ يَوْمَ الْقِيَامَةِ ثُمَّ تُوَفَّى كُلُّ نَفْسٍ مَا كَسَبَتْ وَهُمْ لَا يُظْلَمُونَ. And not is to profit that he grudge, and one he grudges, he will bring with what grudged, day of the standing. Then she will be completed, every soul, what she earned, and they, not will they be wronged. أَفَمَنِ اتَّبَعَ رِضْوَانَ اللَّهِ كَمَنْ بَاءَ بِسَخَطٍ مِّنَ اللَّهِ وَمَأْوَاهُ جَهَنَّمُ وَبِئْسَ الْمَصِيرُ. Is but one who follows happiness of the God, like one who attracts with anger from the God, and his abode hell, and bad the end. هُمْ دَرَجَاتٌ عِنْدَ اللَّهِ وَاللَّهُ بَصِيرٌ بِمَا يَعْمَلُونَ. They ranked with the God, and the God watches with what they do. لَقَدْ مَنَّ اللَّهُ عَلَى الْمُؤْمِنِينَ إِذْ بَعَثَ فِيهِمْ رَسُولًا مِّنْ أَنفُسِهِمْ يتلو عليهم آياته ويزكيهم ويعلمهم الكتاب والحكمة وإن كانوا من قبل لفي ضلال مبين. Already favors the God over the believers. Behold, brought out in them messengers from themselves. They read over them His signs, and He purifies them. And they teach them the book and the wisdom. And if they were from before, to be in a strainless clear. أَوَلَمَّا أَصَابَتْكُم مُّصِيبَةٌ قَدْ أَصَبْتُم مِّثْلَيْهَا قُلْتُمْ أَنَّىٰ هَٰذَا قُلْ هُوَ مِنْ عِندِ أَنفُسِكُمْ إِنَّ اللَّهَ عَلَىٰ كُلِّ شَيْءٍ قَدِيرٌ. Or to what comes to you calamity has come to you twofold example of her. You say, surely this. Say, it from within your souls. Surely the God over everything powerful. وَمَا أَصَابَكُمْ يَوْمَ الْتَقَى الْجَمْعَانِ فَبِإِذْنِ اللَّهِ وَلِيَعْلَمَ الْمُؤْمِنِينَ. And what came to you, day of the meeting of the two gatherings, but with will of the God, and to His knowing the believers. وَلِيَعْلَمَ الَّذِينَ نَافَقُوا وَقِيلَ لَهُمْ تَعَالَوْا قَاتِلُوا فِي سَبِيلِ اللَّهِ أَوِ ادْفَعُوا قَالُوا لَوْ نَعْلَمُ قِتَالًا لَاتَّبَعْنَاكُمْ هُمْ لِلْكُفْرِ يَوْمَئِذٍ أَقْرَبُ مِنْهُمْ لِلْإِيمَانِ يَقُولُونَ بِأَفْوَاهِهِمْ مَا لَيْسَ فِي قُلُوبِهِمْ وَاللَّهُ أَعْلَمُ بِمَا يَكْتُمُونَ. And to His knowing those, they hypocritical, and was said to them, come, fight in path of the God, or push away. They said, if we knew fighting, to our following you. They to the rejection during that day closer, from they to the faith. They said with their mouths, what not in their hearts, and the God aware with what they hide. الَّذِينَ قَالُوا لِإِخْوَانِهِمْ وَقَعَدُوا لَوْ أَطَاعُونَا مَا قُتِلُوا قُلْ فَادْرَءُوا عَنْ أَنفُسِكُمُ الْمَوْتَ إِن كُنتُمْ صَادِقِينَ. Those who said to their brothers, and they sat, if you obey us, naught will be killed. Say, so push away over your souls the death, if you be truthful. وَلَا تَحْسَبَنَّ الَّذِينَ قُتِلُوا فِي سَبِيلِ اللَّهِ أَمْوَاتًا بَلْ أَحْيَاءٌ عِندَ رَبِّهِمْ يُرْزَقُونَ. And don't you surely think those killed in path of the God, they dead, but they alive with their Lord, they being sustained. فَرِحِينَ بِمَا آتَاهُمُ اللَّهُ مِنْ فَضْلِهِ وَيَسْتَبْشِرُونَ بِالَّذِينَ لَمْ يَلْحَقُوا بِهِمْ مِنْ خَلْفِهِمْ أَلَّا خَوْفٌ عَلَيْهِمْ وَلَا هُمْ يَحْزَنُونَ. Rejoicing with what brings them the God from His grace, and they happy with those, not they joined with them from behind them. surely no fear over them, and not they grieve. يستبشرون بنعمة من الله وفضل وأن الله لا يضيء أجر المؤمنين. They happy with favor from the God and grace, and surely the God, not He lowers reward of the believers. الذين استجابوا لله والرسول من بعد ما أصابهم القرح للذين أحسنوا منهم واتقوا أجر عظيم. Those they answer to God and the messengers from after what comes to them the injury, to those beneficent from them, and they fear a reward great. الذين قال لهم الناس إن الناس قد جمعوا لكم فاخشوهم فزادهم إيمانا وقالوا حسبنا الله ونعم الوكيل. Those say to them the mankind, surely the mankind has gathered to you, but fear them, but adds them faith, and they say, our account the God, and blessed the disposer. فانقلبوا بنعمة من الله وفضل لم يمسسهم سوء واتبعوا رضوان الله والله ذو فضل عظيم. So they return with favor from the God and grace. Not it touches them evil, and they follow happiness of the God, and the God with grace great. إنما ذلكم الشيطان يخوف أولياءه فلا تخافوهم وخافون إن كنتم مؤمنين. Surely what? That to you the Satan, he frightens his protectors. But don't you fear them, and fear me if you be believers. وَلَا يَحْزُنْكَ الَّذِينَ يُصَارِعُونَ فِي الْكُفْرِ إِنَّهُمْ لَنْ يَضُرُّوا اللَّهَ شَيْئًا يُرِيدُ اللَّهُ أَلَّا يَجْعَلَ لَهُمْ هَزًّا فِي الْآخِرَةِ وَلَهُمْ عَذَابٌ عَظِيمٌ. And not they grieve you, those they strive in the rejection. Surely not they will wrong the God a thing. He wants the God, surely not He make to them a portion in the hereafter, and to them punishment great. إن الذين اشتروا الكفر بالإيمان لن يضروا الله شيئا ولهم عذاب أليم. Surely those who purchase the rejection with the faith, not will they wrong the God a thing, and to them punishment grievous. وَلَا يَحْسَبَنَّ الَّذِينَ كَفَرُوا أَنَّمَا نُمْلِي لَهُمْ خَيْرٌ لِأَنفُسِهِمْ إِنَّمَا نُمْلِي لَهُمْ لِيَزْدَادُوا إِثْمًا وَلَهُمْ عَذَابٌ مُهِينٌ. And not they surely think, those who reject, surely what we delay to them, better to their souls. Surely what we delay to them, to their adding evil, and to them punishment lowly. ما كان الله ليذر المؤمنين على ما أنتم عليه حتى يميز الخبيث من الطيب وما كان الله ليطلعكم على الغيب ولكن الله يجتبي من رسله من يشاء فآمنوا بالله ورسله وإن تؤمنوا وتتقوا فلكم أجر عظيم. Not is the God to his leaving the believers over what you over it till he splits the wicked from the good, and not is the God to his making you aware over the unseen, and but surely the God he chooses from his messengers one he wishes. So believe with the God and his messengers. And if you believe and you fear, but to you reward great. وَلَا يَحْسَبَنَّ الَّذِينَ يَبْخَلُونَ بِمَا آتَاهُمُ اللَّهُ مِنْ فَضْلِهِ هُوَ خَيْرًا لَهُمْ بَلْ هُوَ شَرٌّ لَهُمْ سيطوقون ما بخلوا به يوم القيامة ولله ميراث السماوات والأرض والله بما تعملون خبير. And not they surely think, those they miserly with what brings them the God from his grace, it better to them, but it evil to them. Soon they will be established what they miserly with it, day of the standing, and to God inheritance of the heavens and the earths, and the God with what you do aware. لقد سمع الله قول الذين قالوا إن الله فقير ونحن أغنياء سنكتب ما قالوا وقتلهم الأنبياء بغير حق ونقول ذوقوا عذاب الحريق. Already hears the God saying of those, they say, surely the God beggar, and we self-sufficient. Soon we will write what they say, and their killing of the prophets without truth. And we will say, taste punishment, the burning. ذَلِكَ بِمَا قَدَّمَتْ أَيْدِيكُمْ وَأَنَّ اللَّهَ لَيْسَ بِظَلَّامٍ لِلْعَبِيدِ. That with what sent forth your hands, and surely the God, not with wrongdoing to the servants. الَّذِينَ قَالُوا إن الله عهد إلينا ألا نؤمن لرسول حتى يأتينا بقربان تأكله النار قل قد جاءكم رسل من قبلي بالبينات وبالذي قلتم فَلِمَ قَتَلْتُمُوهُمْ إِن كُنتُمْ صَادِقِينَ. Those, they say, surely the God promised to us, surely not we believe, to messenger, till he brings us with closeness, she eats it, the fire. Say, have come to you messengers from before me, with the clarities, and with what you say, but why you killed them, if you be truthful? فإن كذبوك فقد كذب رسل من قبلك جاءوا بالبينات والزبر والكتاب المنير. So if they falsify you, but have falsified messengers from before you, they came with the clarities and the books and the book, the lighting. كل نفس ذائقة الموت وإنما توفون أجوركم يوم القيامة فمن زحزح عن النار وأدخل الجنة فقد فاز وما الحياة الدنيا إلا متاع الغرور. Every soul will taste the death, and surely what you completed, your rewards, day of the standing. But one moved away over the fire and admitted the garden, but has achieved, and not the life of the world, except sustenance of the deception. لَتُبْلَوُنَّ فِي أَمْوَالِكُمْ وَأَنفُسِكُمْ وَلَتَسْمَعُنَّ مِنَ الَّذِينَ أُوتُوا الْكِتَابَ مِنْ قَبْلِكُمْ وَمِنَ الَّذِينَ أَشْرَكُوا أَذًى كَثِيرًا وَإِن تَصْبِرُوا وَتَتَّقُوا فَإِنَّ ذَلِكَ مِنْ عَزْمِ الْأُمُورِ. To your surely being tested in your wealth and your souls, and to your surely hearing from those brought the book from before you, and from those who partner, hurt much. And if you wait, and you fear, but surely that from resolute of the commands. وَإِذْ أَخَذَ اللَّهُ مِيثَاقَ الَّذِينَ أُوتُوا الْكِتَابَ لَتُبَيِّنُنَّهُ لِلنَّاسِ وَلَا تَكْتُمُونَهُ فَنَبَذُوهُ وَرَاءَ ظُهُورِهِمْ وَاشْتَرَوْا بِهِ ثَمَنًا قَلِيلًا فَبِئْسَ مَا يَشْتَرُونَ. And behold, took the God promise of those brought the book, to your surely clarifying it to the mankind, and not you hiding it, but pushed it behind their backs, and they purchased with it a sum small, but evil what they purchase. لا تحسبن الذين يفرحون بما أتوا ويحبون أن يحمدوا بما لم يفعلوا فلا تحسبنهم بمفازة من العذاب ولهم عذاب أليم. Don't you surely think those they rejoicing with what they brought, and they love that they be praised with what not they do. But don't you surely think them with achievement from the punishment, and to them punishment grievous. وَلِلَّهِ مُلْكُ السَّمَاوَاتِ وَالْأَرْضِ وَاللَّهُ عَلَى كُلِّ شَيْءٍ قَدِيرٌ. And to God kingship of the heavens and the earths, and the God over everything powerful. إِنَّ فِي خَلْقِ السَّمَاوَاتِ وَالْأَرْضِ وَاخْتِلَافِ اللَّيْلِ وَالنَّهَارِ لَآيَاتٍ لِأُولِي الْأَلْبَابِ. Surely in the creation of the heavens and the earths, and difference of the night and the day, to be signs to those with the sense. الذين يذكرون الله قياما وقعودا وعلى جنوبهم ويتفكرون في خلق السماوات والأرض ربنا ما خلقت هذا باطلا سبحانك فقنا عذاب النار. Those they remember the God standing and sitting and over their sides, and they think in creation of the heavens and the earths. Our Lord, not you created this wrongly, glory you, but stop us punishment of the fire. Rabbana إنك من تدخل النار فقد أخزيته وما للظالمين من أنصار. Our Lord, surely you, one you admit the fire, but have you humiliated him, and not to the wrongdoers from help. Rabbana إننا سمعنا مناديا ينادي للإيمان أن آمنوا بربكم فآمنا ربنا فاغفر لنا ذنوبنا وكفر عنا سيئاتنا وتوفنا مع الأبرار. Our Lord, absolutely surely we hear caller. He calls to the faith that believe with your Lord. So we believe. Our Lord, so forgive to us our crimes and reject over us our evils and take us away with the benevolent. ربنا وآتنا ما وعدتنا على رسلك ولا تخزنا يوم القيامة إنك لا تخلف الميعاد. Our Lord, and bring to us what you promise us over your messengers, and don't you humiliate us, day of the standing. Surely you, not you defer the promise. فَاسْتَجَابَ لَهُمْ رَبُّهُمْ أَنِّي لَا أُضِيءُ عَمَلَ عَامِلٍ مِّنكُم مِّن ذَكَرٍ أَوْ أُنثَىٰ بَعْضُكُم مِّن بَعْضٍ فالذين هاجروا وأخرجوا من ديارهم وأوذوا في سبيلي وقاتلوا وقتلوا لأكفرن عنهم سيئاتهم ولأدخلنهم جنات تجري من تحتها الأنهار ثوابا من عند الله Wallahu indahu husnul thawab. So answers to them their Lord, surely I, not I lower deed, done from you, from male or female, some of you from others, but those who immigrate, and they go out from their homes, and they hurt in my path, and they fight, and they fought, to my surely rejecting over them their evils, and to my surely admitting them gardens flowing from beneath them the rivers, paying from within the God, and the God, with him good, the paying. لا يغرنك تقلب الذين كفروا في البلاد. Don't it surely deceive you, running around of those who reject in the lands. متاع قليل ثم مأواهم جهنم وبئس المهاد. Sustenance little, then their abode hell, and bad the cradle. لكن الذين اتقوا ربهم لهم جنات تجري من تحتها الأنهار خالدين فيها نزلا من عند الله وما عند الله خير للأبرار. But those who fear their Lord, to them gardens, flowing from beneath them the rivers, living perpetually in them, sent down from within the God, and what with the God, better to the benevolent. وَإِنَّ مِنْ أَهْلِ الْكِتَابِ لَمَنْ يُؤْمِنُ بِاللَّهِ وَمَا أُنْزِلَ إِلَيْكُمْ وَمَا أُنْزِلَ إِلَيْهِمْ خاشعين لله لا يشترون بآيات الله ثمنا قليلا أولئك لهم أجرهم عند ربهم إن الله سريع الحساب. And surely from keepers of the book to be those they believe with the God and what sent down to you, and what sent down to them, humble to God, not they purchase with signs of the God a sum small. Those, to them their rewards with their Lord, surely the God swift, the accounter. يا أيها الذين آمنوا اصبروا وصابروا ورابطوا واتقوا الله لعلكم تفلحون. O you, those who believe, wait and be patient and be strong and fear the God. Maybe you prosper.